Hey there, gorgeous. Happy Friday to you. Happy Frugal Friday. I hope that you are having a great day and that your week has been fabulous. Today, I am sharing a complete review with you for the Wet n Wild Carebears collection. I'll show you everything up close in a speed review type style so that you can make an informed decision as to whether or not any of these products are right for you. As always, let's begin talking about the eyeshadow palette. They came out with this 15-pan eyeshadow palette that is very colorful, let me tell you. But some shades are a hit, some shades are a miss. I didn't personally like the glitter shades so much in this palette. I found them to be really difficult to apply, splotchy, uneven. And for the other shades in this palette, some of them have a little bit of shimmer mixed into the formula, so there's only maybe five complete mattes within this palette. The rest have this shimmer glitter mixed in, and there is a lot of fallout with most of the eyeshadows within this palette. And I did have it all over my face when I was putting this look together. The eyeshadow textures are rather powdery in this palette. That threw me off a little bit because that's not usually what you see in Wet n Wild traditional eyeshadows. And the purples in particular that I used to create that look I just showed you didn't look like that at the end of the day. At first, they were very strong and somewhat purple, even though there was a little bit of pink mixed in with it. But by the end of the day, my eyeshadow looked more pink than purple. And the muddying was very easy to spot. It didn't look as good as when I had first applied it. And that is even with applying it over the top of an eyeshadow primer. As much as I would have loved to have given you a positive review on this palette, I just feel like it falls short. I love the color range in here. I like that it is so colorful and there's a lot of brightness to it. Great idea, but the formula is what's lacking here for me. And I don't think I personally would be picking it up again in the future to use it. Also included with this collection is this Brighten Your Day Primer Serum. This contains sunflower oil, vitamin C, and niacinamide. And it's supposed to act as a hydrating treatment for the skin in addition to a primer that will help to extend the wear time of makeup. It did feel nice on initial application, and I could feel a little bit of the hydration that you're supposed to get with it. But as far as making the makeup last longer on the skin, it did not do that. This is not a product, again, that I would use in the future. Talking about the setting sprays, they did include 2 sprays with this collection also. There's Get Through the Night. This is a lavender scented spray. It's supposed to lock makeup in place and keep shine at bay. It also has niacinamide in it. I found it to be rather intense in the terms of scent. I didn't really care for the intensity of the smell with this one. And as far as keeping makeup in place all day long, it did not do a good job of that either. I had a lot of shine breakthrough, and this is after wearing this makeup for about 9 hours on my skin. Really not that happy with this setting spray. The other one was the Pick Me Up Face Mist, and this one has a blueberry scent to it. It's supposed to brighten, smooth, and soothe skin for a dewy, healthy glow. Now this one is not a setting spray so much, but I do feel like with the addition of this over the top of the makeup, I didn't experience as much shine breakthrough as I received on the other side of my face with the previous spray I just talked about. And maybe that'll come across here on camera, but that was what I saw at the end of the day. The scent with the blueberry one is also as intense as the lavender one. Maybe I like blueberry a little bit better than I do artificial lavender, but this one, if I were going to pick one out of the 2 of them to use in the future, would more than likely be the blueberry one because I do feel like it did a great job and it added a nice dewy glow to the skin without making the makeup break down faster. They also had this Resting Bare Face, love the name, super cute, cleansing balm, and this is supposed to remove makeup easily from your face. This does have a rather buttery, thick texture. You don't need much when you're using it. It does melt makeup away effortlessly, disappears quickly. You don't have to spend a lot of time rubbing, and your face feels very smooth and hydrated afterwards too. They also included a lip mask and a lip scrub, which when I first saw these, I thought those are adorable. And then when you take them off, the product is on the cap itself. The lip scrub wasn't as good as some other ones I have tried. I have one from Milani that is really excellent at exfoliating the lips. This one just did a so-so job. I mean, it worked, but it wasn't as good as the Milani one, I personally feel like. The lip mask was really nice. It has a mentholated feeling to it when you apply it. There is a scent with this one. I can't put my finger on it. I want to say it's like tea tree oil. That's the scent that I'm getting from it, but it was really nice and hydrating on the lips, and it felt like a enriching lip balm. So that one I was really happy with. Also included with this collection is a bronzer, a blush, and a highlighter. So we'll first start talking about the bronzer. This is the Live Laugh Hug bronzer. Very pigmented, applied easily onto the skin. I did not have any trouble with blending with this one. It wasn't too dark, it wasn't too light. All the way around, pretty good product here. I love the heart stamp on the product itself. Great touch there. And it lasted all day too. I did not have any issues with fading or rubbing away, anything like that. It was just as strong at the end of the day as it had been when I first applied it. So I was really happy to see that. They also have this Do What You Love blush, really strong, vibrant, pigmented, and went on without any issues whatsoever. You don't need much on application because it is such a strong pink color. And just like the bronzer, this one did last all day and looked great on my skin by the end of the day. So I was really happy with this one too. And then finally, the highlighter, Let Your Light Shine, was exceptional in all aspects. Very easy to apply, extreme level of pigment. And just like the bronzer and the blush, this one lasted all day. It was very strong on the face by the end of the day, and it looked just as good as when I had first applied it. You can adjust the amount that you're applying. Obviously, if you want a little bit more, it will be very strong. I like that it didn't fade, it didn't rub away, and it was consistent all day long. Also included 2 sets of false eyelashes with this collection, which I really love to see. The packaging is absolutely stinking adorable. It's a bear with the lashes as eyes, which is just absolutely cute as all get out. These are made from synthetic fibers. I did find them to be very lightweight, extremely easy to apply, excellent if you are just starting out with false eyelashes. I do not think that you would struggle with these at all, and I found them to be of excellent quality all the way around. They also included this face gem mask, which I didn't try out, but I like the concept. Super cute. Definitely something to try. And if you're looking for something like that, I think it would be really adorable. The way that I would apply it would be to take a little bit of eyelash adhesive and put it on the stones and then attach it to the face. There are 5 sponges in this collection with some really adorable stamps on them for the Care Bear collection. Absolutely love these. Very squishy, soft. They melt makeup right into the face, no issues there. Really, really loved these. And I personally love the nostalgia of this collection. I love how bright and colorful everything is. I want more makeup collections to look like this. You know what we need is a Lisa Frank collection. I was obsessed with Lisa Frank in the 90s. I had like all the notebooks and like everything, the backpack, you know, and I loved that. I don't know if they've done that. I don't think they've done that yet, but we need that. I wish that I wore fake nails. I might just have to try them at some point because these are so stinking cute. Also included with this collection, they have 2 sets of acrylic nails, and these are absolutely adorable. I love the pink set. You might see me wearing them in a future video, who knows. Next product I have to share with you from this collection are the mascara and eyelash curler. So they have this Care Bear eyelash curler, which is purple. I love it. It's got a cute little charm attached to it. Care Bear face, absolutely adorable. The eyelash curler is pretty good. The mascara formula is okay. The brush is super big. Didn't struggle with any part of the application. It's not one of those that's going to last all day on you, unfortunately. Sad to tell you that, but the packaging is adorable. There is a makeup bag with this collection. Isn't that adorable? I love it. I mean, this brings me back to childhood memories. I love how colorful it is and how bright it is, how happy it is. Absolutely love this. And inside this one, they have lip glosses. There are 4 tinted lip glosses within this collection. Well, they're not all tinted. There's 3 that have a pink tint to them, and then there's 1 that is clear. There's a little bit of glitter mixed in there for some sparkle and shine. They do feel nice on the lips. They're not too sticky. They are rather thick, so they last a little bit longer than, say, another lip gloss might, but I found those to be quite pleasant to wear. These next two products are quite fascinating. I personally love them because they're different and they have glitter. What's not to love? And these are glitter gels for the face and body. One has a pink theme with little pink hearts in there and pink sparkles. Really beautiful. And then the other one looks to be more clear, but it's more iridescent. There's a lot of rainbow facets within that formula, and it's really gorgeous. And if you apply this on the top of your cheeks, or even on your décolletage area, like right here, even on your shoulders for the summer, I mean, it is just really, really beautiful, and it's a unique way to wear makeup for the summer. And if you want something a little more glittery, I think it's absolutely stunning. If you're wondering, the glitter gels do dry down. They're not matte, but they have a bit of a dewy finish to them, and they don't move. So you don't have to worry about the glitter transferring or falling off of the areas where you applied it. It will stick to wherever you put it until you're ready to wash it off. And I was most pleased with these and how they look, the subtle amount of glitter that you get with them, and the fact that they just stuck wherever you placed them. So I was really happy and loving those. Now, similar to the Pac-Man collection that Wet n Wild came out with a couple years ago, and then I think it was the Rainbow Stars collection, I can't remember, that's what it was called. They had those brushes that had the little glittery things in the center, and it was kind of like a snow globe. They've done the same thing with the brushes in the Care Bear collection too, so you can see there it's got those cute little snow globe-like things in the center of the brush. The only difference with the brushes in this collection is that they are dual-ended. So on the powder brush, you get a really big powder brush right here, and then you get a smaller, more densely packed brush on the end of that one. Eyeshadow brush is the same thing, more densely packed, flat shader brush on the top here with a fluffy blending brush on the back. What got me about these brushes in this collection is that they are huge. My gosh, I mean, the handle is just like, yeah, it's as big as my face. But they are good quality, very soft. They work extremely well. I don't know that I'm going to use them. I'm looking at them more from a collection standpoint and just having something that's really cute on my makeup table like this. I mean, hey, I do use my Pac-Man brush a lot though, simply because I love it. And finally, the last product I have to share with you in this collection is a color changing sponge. This is the coolest sponge. Looks like this, but when you get it wet, it turns blue. By the way, the temperature of water that you're using matters when it comes to this color changing sponge. I initially tried dousing it in cold water. I wasn't seeing any color changing happening. Nothing was on the package. And I reverted back to kids' toys, and my knowledge with those, always use hot water to get the color change on the toys. Same thing with this one. Overall, I think this is the happiest collection I have reviewed in a while. Takes me back to really good memories of my childhood because I loved Care Bears when I was a kid. Absolutely loved them. And I love seeing so much color and brightness and light and happiness in one collection, even though the eyeshadow palette was not what I would have liked for it to be in terms of a quality perspective compared to other Wet n Wild eyeshadows I have tried. For the most part, everything else in this collection was pretty good. And I don't feel like everything in here is as gimmicky as I thought that it might be. I feel like the little lip scrubby thing was a little bit gimmicky. The setting spray wasn't so good. But then for the most part, everything else was pretty good, unique, and some different things in here too. And I like it when there are collections that have different things, that it's not everybody is doing it and it's new. So yeah, if I could recommend one product to you out of this entire lineup, I think it would have to be those glitter gels for the face and body. I just think these are so unique and so awesome, and you can do so much with them. Definitely one I'm going to be using in the future. So let me know which products stood out to you the most and which ones you will be checking out. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions on this collection. Also, if you're interested in anything I showed you here today, I'll have all of that listed and linked for you below in the description box. Thanks for being here, for taking the time to watch. I want to wish you a beautifully blessed weekend ahead, and I look forward to seeing you again next week.